web shooter build video. And as you can see, I've been doing lots of web shooter experiments with silly string. Now, my main goal in these experiments is to get a pair of web shooters that can fire any type of silly string or crazy string or wacky string or whatever you want to call it, whatever brand you want to use. I just want to be able to have a diverse pair of web shooters that can fire any web fluid so I can get it cheaply at the dollar store whenever I want it. The problem there is that the web shooter toy you buy at the store comes with a very specific nozzle. It might be too long to fit onto some of the cans. The various web shooter formulas have different hole size requirements, so the nozzle might need to have a wider or a smaller hole. Now, I really like to use the kinds of silly string that shoot out in a nice thick puff, but if you make the hole too wide for some formulas, it'll just shoot out like foam, like a bunch of sputtering junk, and it's really depressing to have your web shooters jam up or not work. It feels just like the real Spider-Man when you're fighting a villain or falling off a cliff and your web shooters just don't work. You have that same kind of heart-sinking feeling that you just know the real Spider-Man has. Except for, I guess, your life's not in danger, but it still sucks. Here's what you're gonna need. You're going to need 4 different caps. That's 4 different nozzle caps from the Spider-Man web shooter toy. So instead of firing out horizontally, your web fires out vertically, just like you want it to, just like the real Spider-Man's web shooters. Now, the reason you need 4 caps is because you're gonna have to shorten one.
And just buzz a little off the back.
You're gonna have to buzz some of the back off it so that it's not too long to fix onto certain cans. Now, you're gonna need to do that to 2 different caps because you're gonna want one with a small hole opening and one with a wide hole opening. Now, 2 of the caps, you don't wanna alter the hole, so don't make the hole any wider with the Dremel tool, but you're gonna want one that has the regular length and one that has a buzzed off back, so it's not too long to fit on other cans. Having a total of 4 altered web shooter nozzles will make you able to fire any kind of web fluid. I found some really cool nozzles recently. I found this 2-shot nozzle here in China, and it shoots out a stream of 2 different webs in 2 different directions.
And I just discovered a new thing. So it's silly string that sprays in 2 directions. Check it out. Let's get a perspective shot of that. That's like some Ben Riley action right there. Yeah.
So I'd really like to be able to incorporate that into my web shooter, and it's a really cool brand of silly string. Having said that, that's going to be pretty hard to alter the Spider-Man toy to be able to do that. So I think I'm going to have to start 3D printing nozzles and dremeling in my own hole for the nozzle or something like that. I'm gonna have to figure out a new solution where I'm actually molding or printing my own nozzles. These are all the various silly string nozzles I've collected. Here's the 2-shot nozzle, really cool. And I like these wide ones too. And these are the ones that actually come with the Spider-Man toy. So I'll show you what I mean. That's the regular length. And when you put it on certain caps of silly string, and you push down, it's not gonna fire because it's too long. It's actually jamming the apparatus up. So what you're gonna have to do is buzz some off the back here. Wow, just look how thick that is. That's like the real Spider-Man's web. And because the hole is a little bit thicker on that nozzle than on the one that it comes with, the string is coming out thicker. Now that only works with certain formulas, so it's good to buy a few different kinds of silly string and see which one's gonna make the best Spidey web for you. Anyway, I hope that knowledge is useful to you. If you guys have any questions about how to modify those 4 nozzles or any suggestions for me, just leave it in the comments bar below. And if you've had any cool experiences using the toy silly string web shooter or your own web shooter design, let me know as well. Check back in with me soon because I'm going to be dropping all modifications for my web shooter so far. It's going to be a short video that shows everything I've done with my silly string web shooters. And I have another build coming out soon. It's my own web shooter build. It's super basic, but it's really versatile and will get you firing webs whenever you need to without having to buy the silly string web shooter toy. Okay guys, be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe. Cheers.